Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. Today we are going to take a poem, that is Prayer, by G. A. Majur. First, we have introduction of the poet. You can go through this, and what is important is that we have to discuss summary of the poem, and we will go through this summary. Dear learners, the poet calls God his hope and trust. He calls upon God to lead him to the path of truth. The poet has so far been living a life of ignorance. He prays to God to bless him with the nectar of knowledge. The poet is crying. He appeals to God to listen to his prayers. He prays to him to cure him of his ills and pains. He wants God to be kind to him each moment. He does not want to feel that the want of anything in his life, so he prays to God to save him from laziness and weakness. He does not want to live a life of doubts, so he prays to God to fill his heart with patience, enthusiasm, and hope. Dear learners, the poet wants to remain active all his life. He does not want to sing such tales which can make one sleepy and lazy. He prays to God to keep him up and coming always. He wants to sing only such songs which can infuse life even into the dead. He wants to sing songs that can inspire people with love. He wants to sing songs that will cause all hatred and bitterness to end. The poet says that it was God who filled his heart with the freshness of the earliest spring breeze. Now he does not want that any unpleasant or painful thing should lead to the withering of enthusiasm in his heart. Dear learners, the poet here compares himself with dew. Drops of dew have to keep lying in the grass till the first rays of the sun comes and give them the power to rise up. Similarly, the poet wants God to fill him with the power to rise. He says that he has been lying like dew so far. Now he wants to awaken like flowers at the first stroke of dawn. It is only God that can give him the knowledge and wisdom to wake up. He says that so far he has been a man in form only. The real substance of man is humanity, which has been far away from him. The poet prays to God not to put him to trials. He does not want God to shame his human form. He wants God to fill humanity in his human form, and only thus he can become a man in the real sense. The poet feels himself all alone because he has been forsaken by others. That is why they call him Majur, which means the forsaken one. The poet doesn't care if people have deserted him. He prays to God not to abandon him, even if people have abandoned him. This was the summary of the poem Prayer by Majur. I hope you understand it. We will continue this tomorrow, inshallah.